amigas, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, be sure to subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell down below so you guys can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Amigas, este año ya se nos fue. We are at the end of the 2023 year. Pero before we get into the 2024 year, we do gotta sit down and discuss some of my favorite makeup products of the year. So 2023 was the year of the complexion. Everybody wanted to tone down, be glowy, and make it all about skin, all about natural beauty, which honestly I like because I did turn around a lot of my makeup routine and explored with a lot of natural looks, glowy. I toned down on my foundation. I even did like concealer makeup, which is now an everyday type of makeup look for me. And that opened up my eyes to a lot of new products that have now become my favorite. Everything that I'm going to be showing you guys in this video, I already used on this glam that you see right here, just so you guys can have like a little reference of what it be looking like. I don't want to just talk and like you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. So we have a lot to discuss, a lot to show. So we're going to jump right into the video. Or see, no, we are never gonna finish. Oh dude, this is probably the last video of the year now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, porque I'm not gonna have any other time to do another video. Let's appreciate this video one time. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up, amiga, one last time of the year. Okay, pues, y'all ready? Let's get to it. Dude, I found this cute ass shirt at Didi's. Can you believe it? $3.99. It's like all see-through. Y luego tiene like little rhinestones, or look like rhinestones that they're not. Anyways, let's get into the products. So I am gonna go in the order that I do my makeup, only just to stay organized and I don't leave any certain product out. So first things first, girl, we're gonna start off with the complexion, the skin. Now, I'm not talking skincare, okay? I'm talking about products before applying the makeup. So pretend I already did my cleansing, my exfoliation, todo eso up to the point of moisturizing. Oh, and by the way, let me mention this real quick. These products, I'm not saying that they are brand new launches of the year. I'm saying these are my favorites, the ones that I've used throughout the whole year and I could not stop using them, and I re-upped on them over and over and over again. Do you know what I mean? Okay, back to the moisturizers. These two, girl, are the reason why my skin looks the way it does. OMG, girl, when I tell you I run through these like crazy. I want to say this is my 4th bottle this year because I lather myself in it. So let's talk about this one first. It is the Fenty Skin Hydrovisor Moisturizer. It does come in this big old pump like this. I literally am almost done out of this because I put like 5 pumps on my hands and I lather my whole face and neck with it. It does include SPF in it, so you are protected at all times from the sun. I like to use it in the morning and at night. And yes, girl, both times 5 pumps. Mandatory. Now let's talk about this one right here. It is Glassy from Touch in Sol. This is the one that I use right before applying my makeup. So I go in with this one, I let it dry down, and then I add a layer of this one. So this moisturizer helps my skin feel very moisturized, hydrated. At the same time, it gives me like a glassy finish. That's why it's called Glassy. Literally looks like glass. My skin looks so beautiful, and I love to use it, especially with like matte foundations, because you are able to get that hydration that you're missing from the matteness of the foundation. Let's be real, matte foundations are very drying, so you need something to balance it out. Now, I do like tone down when using this product when it comes to like a natural or dewy finish foundation, but either way, I still use it. I love the way my skin looks when using it, so it is a must in my makeup routine. And you're gonna notice something very funny, just like I did right now, something affordable and then something high-end. So to me, it doesn't matter the price. As long as the product is good, that's all good for me. Now let's talk primers, girl. For this one, I do have several of them, and that is because I like to use different types of primers depending on the foundation and the occasion. If it's day, nighttime, do I want it long term, short term? For the first half of the year, my go-to primer was this one. It's from One Size Beauty. It is the Secure the Blur primer. I feel like it does a really good job getting into your pores and literally creating a shield over them, and then it blocks them out from your foundation. It gives you like a nice smooth finish, and this was my go-to for, I want to say, a good 4 months until I tried out this one. It's also from One Size, but it's Secure the Sweat. Girl, this primer is the shit. Like, if you want to try any freaking primer, te digo, try this one. It is amazing. I can sweat, I can run, I could take a shower, I can go in a pool, I can do everything, and my makeup will not budge if I'm wearing this. I mean, I really do like both of these, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be this one. I don't know, I just like the consistency of it and the way that it lays on my complexion. It just is bomb. Now, these two primers are literally almost the same thing except the price, but I still like to use both of them. This one, the OG Milk Grip Primer, this thing is so good. It grips onto your foundation. It makes it last all freaking day, and it is known for the tackiness that it's left over, and you touch your finger to your face, you get that recoil, you get that tackiness, that feeling, the stickiness that we all know and love. And then there's this, the She Glam Primer. Honestly, si les digo la verdad, this is like a portion of a price of this, and it almost does the same thing. This one's called the Good Grip Primer, and as you can see, dude, I've been gravitating towards it nonstop. I literally just got it and it's already going up, girl. So that just lets you know how much I actually do enjoy this. I've been having this one longer than this one, and I feel like I'm grabbing this one more often. Nonetheless, you can't go wrong with any of these two. Now, foundations, girl. This is actually a range as well. I am gonna show you guys different kinds of foundations that I like to use, because it's not fair just to show you one foundation. I use several different foundations. It just depends on the weather, the day, the time, todo eso. So I'm gonna start off with the lightest foundation all the way to the full coverage foundation, and which ones that I gravitate towards more. Up first, we have La Roche-Posay. So this is actually not a foundation. It's a tinted moisturizer with SPF. This is my jam. This is when I want to go to the market real quick and I do not want to do a full on beat, but I want my complexion to look a little bit even. This is what I use, and it already has SPF. I'm well protected from the sun. And dude, La Roche-Posay, it is one of my favorite skincare brands. Their stuff works so good for my skin. It feels healthy. It feels amazing. That's one of my skincare brands, okay? So I'm letting you guys know right now, La Roche-Posay, you need to try it. Now, keeping it in the same category, this is also a tinted moisturizer, pero it does have way more pigmentation, and I'm talking about the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Moisturizer. So this one is an absolute must. It makes my skin look gorgeous. This is when I want to do like heavy concealing, and then I want to keep it light around the perimeters of my face, and that has been my 2023 type of go-to look. I mean, the finish to it is so beautiful. You look moisturized. You look healthy. It's just such a good tinted moisturizer. Now let's get into a lightweight foundation, which this was a new discovery for me, and I'm talking about the True Match L'Oreal foundation. This one, girl, at first I was like, OMG, it is so runny. How is this gonna work for me? But as soon as I blend it into my skin, it just looks so beautiful. It literally looked like my skin, but better. It had the coverage, it had the buildup, it looked natural, radiant, beautiful. Like, if you have not tried out this foundation, girl, I don't know what you're doing. Dude, not me saying that when I just found out about this foundation. Like, I'm over here telling you, I don't know what you're doing, girl. No, but like, for real, now that I tried it out and I know how amazing this thing is, give it a try. Especially if you want that coverage, but you want something lightweight. This is the one. And for the final type of foundation, which is a full coverage foundation, I am tied up between these two right here. So this is the She Glam foundation, and this is the KVD foundation. These two have two different price tags. High end, I believe this is $9 foundation, and it does come with a lot. So both of these work amazing for me. I want to say it just depends the mood I'm in. I'll grab this one or I'll grab that one. They both have that full coverage that we're looking for. I believe this is more of a neutral tone and this has more of a golden tone. So they're both long lasting, but the difference is I feel like the She Glam one lasts a lot longer before oiling up. The KVD one, I do feel like I have to go in and retouch touch it several times with like my setting powder so it can get rid of the oily spots, but nonetheless it still looks beautiful. It still gives you that full-on coverage that you're looking for. And out of all the foundations that I just showed you, girl, guess which one is my favorite? If you guessed the L'Oreal True Match, you are correct. Now let's get into concealers, girl, because this right here, I get very picky because I want something that is full on coverage but not drying or creasing. So my number one go-to concealer has to be the one from One Size Beauty. It just is incredible. The formula on it, Patrick Star did such a good job with this concealer. It lays down beautifully. It doesn't dry down quick, so you have enough time to blend it in. It has a huge range in shades, and honestly it's just that girl. Another concealer that is super amazing and does the job, and it is only $9, is from JCat Beauty. I've been using this one non-stop. They sent me a box full of items for me to try out, and if you guys want to scroll to my concealer only makeup video, you will see me using this in different tones. Girl, this concealer is so beautiful. It covers all of my imperfections at the same time, blends in gorgeously into my skin. This one right here, you need to try it. You don't lose anything by trying it out because it is so affordable. And a concealer that's somewhere in between those two is the Our Little Secret concealer from Frankie Rose. This one has the coverage, but it is more of a natural looking concealer. It is hydrating. It is so beautiful. I love to use this one on like everywhere on my face. I like to use it underneath my eyes. I like to use the truffle shade as well to contour my face, and this one is like an everyday wear type of concealer. I used to have a code for Frankie Rose. I'm not sure if it still works, but you can go ahead and try it. Alma Rivera at checkout. Try it out, girl. I think you will love these. So we're going to talk about liquid blushes. This has been something that everybody has been doing this whole year. Like, yes, we still use the powder blushes, but that is to set the liquid blushes because we all learned that if you put liquid blush, it'll last longer. And I know there are so many beautiful liquid blushes out there. There's a rare one. There's I know e.l.f. just launched a liquid blush, and honestly I haven't tried it, so I wouldn't even say how good it is. But the one I do know that is bomb, it's affordable, it's pigmented, and I always use are these from SheGlam. This, you will not go wrong with using these. Why? Because you don't break your bank. I literally feel like I'm using so much SheGlam lately. Like, haven't you noticed that? I have these three shades that I've been bouncing off and on. So this one is more of a plum shade. It is so pretty. You will probably trip out when you see it because it's purple, but when you blend it in, dude, oh, it just looks gorgeous. And the other ones are more like pinky rosy tones. Another blush that I don't talk about that often but definitely deserves the hype are these cream blushes from LYS. Dude, I tried out, this one's the one that I use the most because it just like complements my skin tone very nicely. But these two I can definitely see myself using, like especially this one for the winter. This is a beautiful berry tone. These are honestly amazing. They're cream form, they're pigmented, they blend out gorgeously on your skin. Like, they just melt, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, girl, why have I not tried that? That is pretty. Maybe because I'm stuck on this one. Like, I just been into the pinky rosy cheeks. I was gonna show these after setting the face, but you know what, let's just go right in it because we're talking about blushes anyway. So I'm not even gonna pick my favorite one. All of the One Size Beauty blush trios are freaking amazing. So it does come with a cream blush, y luego a matte one, and a shimmer tone. You can't go wrong with the ones you choose. They're all pigmented, they're all beautiful, but I will say you want to go in lightly because if you put too much, girl, you're gonna look crazy. These are heavily pigmented, so a little bit does go a long way. Overall, One Size has been carrying it through this year. Every single product that I've tried out from them, I've been heavily impressed. Not only that, but the packaging just delivers, girl. So when you open her up, it does have a mirror. I mean, girl, it's so pretty. I want to just carry it in my purse just to pop it out and do my makeup real quick. There's also a blush palette that I cannot stop using, and it is this one right here. It is the Full Fantasy collab by Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles. This has been my go-to blush palette the whole year. Ever since it launched, I cannot stop using it. It has beautiful tones that complement my skin tone so nicely, and it has two highlighter shades, a champagne tone and like a golden tone, and then it has a large mirror up on top. I mean, this is the perfect ideal palette that is just literally was made for me. Like, let's just be real. This was made for me. Like, they specifically chose these shades for me. I'm just kidding. No, they didn't, but it literally feels like it because I love each and every one of the tones that it carries. And one thing that I love about it, it is not heavily pigmented. I build up my blush to the intensity that I want, and that is one thing that I look for when it comes to a blush. I want something I can build, something I can show off. Don't get me wrong, pigmented blushes are beautiful, but I prefer the buildable ones. Now we can get on to setting the face. So I feel like this brand was the leader this whole year when it came to powdered products. You know what I'm talking about, especially if you use it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about One Size Girl. Like, they freaking killed it with the powders. When it comes to pressed powders, loose powders, these powders literally are beyond every single powder that I've ever tried out there. Like, literally, I have so many loose setting powders in my drawer, and which ones do I grab? These. They are hands down the best loose and pressed powders in the market. There, I said it. I said what I said, okay? They are the best. The pressed powders are gorgeous. They have that matte finish you're looking for and that coverage. If you want to look like a walking filter, literally use this. This sets gorgeously. I set my whole entire face with it, like lightly set it, and then I go in and bake. So these are the two tones that I use. This one is Sweet Honey, which is my summer shade, and I use Translucent, which is my winter shade slash my highlighter shade. So I like to go in with this one in the summer to highlight underneath my eyes, my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and this one for the rest of my face. But dude, I'm telling you, once you try this, you will never, ever, 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 ever go back to any other setting powder. Now let's talk eyeshadow, okay? Because this one is very interesting. This is like the one thing that I have a lot of favorites of. And I found myself not gravitating towards any specific eyeshadow but neutral tones. So the one I chose is Bare Necessities from ColourPop. It literally has every single neutral tone that you can think of. I mean, I did try out a lot of colorful eyeshadow palettes this year that were like super freaking beyond gorgeous, but I didn't use them as often. And the purpose of this video is like the one product of the year or the several products of the year. And I feel like this is that one eyeshadow palette that I could not keep my hands off of. Like, I just kept using it nonstop. I used it for this video as well. As you can see, it has a beautiful color story. Like, every single neutral shade that you want. If you want something that is light, something that is for a daytime look, for a nighttime look, if you want a smoky eye, it has it all. It has a bunch of matte shades and shimmers. And keeping it in the eye area, you are gonna be shook, okay? Because I know for so many years you guys have known me for my big bold lashes that I be wearing. Pero this year, I found myself just wearing mascara or natural looking lashes. And the ones that I just absolutely have fallen in love with, and I've used them before, you guys have seen me try them on my channel, are the Falscara lashes from Kiss. These are so beautiful, and I love that they come in different sizes. So this is the current pack that I have right now. But they have spiky ones, they have voluminous lashes, they have more natural, subtle, medium. Like, you can choose the intensity on it, but what I love about it the most is that they are so easy to use. You can apply them and leave them on for several days, and if you want to like just wear them one time, you can as well. So that's what I be doing. I wear a little bit of lash glue and I pluck them right underneath. And my favorite part is when you look down, you don't even notice that you're wearing false lashes because you don't see them. They are nice and hidden under my natural lashes. And speaking of mascara only, yeah girl, I cannot even believe it either that I've only been wearing mascara the majority of the year. I do have 3 faves that I've been gravitating towards all year. So I'm gonna begin with YSL. So this mascara, I use it when I want more fullness in my lashes. It also does a really good job giving me that volume, but if anything, it really does center around the fullness of your lashes. It gives you like that nice fluttery look. And then there's Fenty Beauty. Now this one, girl, it is called Hella Thick, and there's a reason why it's called Hella Thick, dude. It coats your lashes so beautifully. It adds length, it adds volume, it adds everything that you're looking for. So this one is one of them mascaras that you want to try, and you're going to keep trying over and over. This is probably my third tube this year that I've gone through. It is that good. This one became viral on TikTok. Everybody was talking about it, but at that time I did not try it out. It was a recent discovery of mine when She Glam sent me a box full of goodies. I tried it out and I immediately fell in love with it. And the reason why I love it so much is because it has two different wands. So it does have a thicker side and a thinner side, depending on the type of look that you're looking for. The bigger side, I do use it for my top lashes, and the thin one, I do use it for the bottom part. You will see volume and you will see length, and guess what, girl? It's affordable, so you just can't go wrong with this one. The amount of lippies that I tried out this year, girl, is not even countable. I tried out so many new launches, especially the nude ones, and I did a lot of lip swatches, but I narrowed it down to the ones that I've been grabbing on an everyday basis, the ones that I run to the store to get. So let's talk about lip pencils. These two became my favorite. They became my staple, and I'm talking about the one size lip pencil. This one is called Lip Snatcher in Red Dew, and the Lunar Beauty lip pencil in Cocoa. This one I've ran through, I want to say like 6 already, the whole year ever since they launched. Yeah, girl. That's like, I'm all thinking about it like, damn, 6 of them. But yeah, girl, that's how much I've been using it. And this one just has a different kind of undertone. This one's more deeper, and this one is also deep, but it has more of a warmer tone, which, so it just depends what kind of lipstick I'm using in the center. But these, I go back and forth like crazy. I really like this one because it is dry, so once you put it on, it really does a good job of staying in place. And then this one from Lunar Beauty is nice and creamy, and it glides on so nicely on your lips. And for lipsticks, I really feel like there were a lot of variety lipsticks that I can choose from, but I narrowed it down to the ones that I just grab and use the most. Number one, from Milani. Milani has amazing lipsticks. If you see these cute little shaped lipsticks in your drugstore, grab them. They come in so many different shades and they are all beautiful, but this one has been my go-to, which is the one that I'm using in the center of my lips, and it is called Tease. It is such a beautiful new tone. It complements me so well, and I think the one that I paired it up with is the Lip Snatcher from One Size. So that is the combo that I have going on right now, and I have to include this lipstick. It is my favorite liquid lipstick. It is from One Size Beauty. Again, like I told you guys, One Size really took over my heart this year. They just came through and I fell in love with all the products. This is the Lip Snatcher in the shade Be About It. I really love the liquid lipsticks. The gloss is not so much because I feel like it could have been paired off with more of a warmer tone or something, even clear, like a clear gloss. But for some reason, it has a pinky tone gloss, and it's not my favorite. I don't use it too often, but this I do use a lot. And last but not least, setting sprays. So I do have 2 favorite ones that I've been using nonstop this year, and they are from LYS and Milani. So these are 2 different ones. This one is the Make It Last Matte Finish setting spray, and this one has more of a natural finish. So this one I go in heavily in between every single one of my makeup application when it comes to my complexion. So this means after foundation, after concealer, after setting powder, after blush, before, after, everything in between, I use this. But when I want to keep my complexion completely matte, I use a Milani. It does really help your makeup stay into place. It meshes everything in together without losing the matte look to it, and I just freaking love it. I love the pump to it as well. I mean, both of these are really good setting sprays. It just depends on the type of finish that you like. If you want natural or if you want matte. Dude, that was a lot. Like, no lie, I am even tired of talking. And that's weird for me to say because I love to talk. But we have come down to the end of this video, amigas. Let me know down in the comments section below if you guys enjoyed watching it. Did I mention any of your favorite makeup products? Or if there's any that I did not mention in this video that I should be trying in the following year? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Before we end the video though, I do want to give a huge huge thank you to all of my amigas for rolling with me for another year. Amigas, I cannot believe you guys are still here enjoying and watching my content. I am so blessed to have all of you guys to be watching all of these videos. Like, I truly enjoy creating them. So as long as you guys are watching, I'm uploading. And if I'm not on YouTube, I'm on my other social media. So be sure to follow me there as well so you guys can keep up with everything that I be posting. You guys can find me at Alma Rivera Beauty on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Do not leave my channel before subscribing, girl. And I will see you guys next year in 2024. Happy New Year. Woo woo, 2024. Okay, ya estuvo. Okay, pues I gotta go. See you guys on the next one. Bye.